If you say you're going to gather evidence, then kill the bitches anyway, at least tell me when you change your mind. Now if you're done fucking around, let's settle accounts the old-fashioned way. Don't matter much how we settle this, as long as it gets settled. Just trim the Van Graff family tree. I think Freeside will breathe a little easier now. Now, on to settle accounts with Alice McLafferty. Putting her down? That would suit me just fine. Can't wait to see the look on her face when I show up. She'll know why. Music to my ears. Whoa, why are you leaning in all of a sudden? Let's see what you got. All right then.
What is it? Fine by me. Yeah. What is it? Fine by me. Yeah.
Coming at you live from the land of the dust and busted dreams. This is Woozer, and this is the only station that matters.
Guess Jameson won't be showing his face around here
Remember
again.
those fancy
It's about
vertibirds
time.
NCR flew in? Well, turns out they're barely holding together. Word is, those birds are rusted, busted, and about as useful as a rock with wings. Hope nobody needed air support.
Got a brand new windshield on a broken down car. Got a stash of bourbon wrapped up in my coat of arms. All these heartless things. Got a bag of lightning. I got a coffee pot. I'm afraid of surprises. Never gonna get caught. Pushing up both of my sleeves. You are the sun setting to the west of me. You are turning out the lights so I can dream. Maybe I could be your only rider. Do you have me? I surrender. If we're gonna need another hour, 'cause I got you and you know it. I'm getting got the best of me. Big sky horizons moving in double time. I remember your heartbeat through the great divide. Oh, would you pardon me? You are the sun setting to the west of me. You are
Hey there.
turning out the lights so I can dream. Maybe I could be your only rider. Would you have me? I surrender. Never gonna need another hour. 'Cause I got you and
See ya.
you know what? Like the best of me. Baby, it could be your last departure. Oh, I surrender. Never gonna waste another hour. Oh, you have me. 'Cause you are the sun setting to the west of me. You are turning out the lights so I can dream. Maybe I could be your only rider. Do you have me? I surrender. Never gonna need another hour. 'Cause I got you and you know it. I'm giving that the best of me.
Move along.
Giving that the best of me.
Old world radio is dead. And good riddance. Let's make something new. This is Woozer, and you're listening to the sound of change. Well. Baker's Sheriff Department actually did their job. The Castle Gang is behind bars, proving that sometimes crime does pay. Just not how they want it.
And that's it for the Crimson Caravan. Payback's a bitch, ladies. And between Gloria and Alice, that settles accounts as far as I'm concerned. Hope they're in hell right now, blinking, trying to figure out where they fucked up. Yeah, I am. Never realized I had all that anger in me. Makes me wonder how much more I can settle with bullets. You know, when I first heard about them, I was so mad. But there was this little part of me that said, You can't do to them what they did to you. I say fuck that part. I feel purified. And I love the fact that there's no more loose ends. That's it. Except for one thing. Thanks. Not many people in my company would have done what you did for me without some hesitation or asking me to cool down. But you backed me. Even when the odds were against us. Words aren't enough, but thanks. Don't have to tell me twice. Feel more alive than I ever have. Whoa, why are you leaning in all of a sudden? Ask him then. Don't have all... All right then.
Yeah, let's go. This place is dumb.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's. You're not gonna shoot me, are you? Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your spending.
Radio is dead, and good riddance. Let's make something new. This is Woozer, and you're listening to the sound of change. Somebody wanted Colonel Roya dead, but they failed. NCRs kept hushing about the details, but let's just say the Colonel's still kicking, and someone else isn't.
Yeah? What do you want?
I'm really very boring. You'd get better stories out of a Freeside junkie.
I'm sure that's not true. But maybe you'll feel more like talking if we meet again.
Thank you for coming. Let's talk about that robot. I've heard through our channels that it has some research that may be related to Enclave and Poseidon energy technology. I'd like to get what I can from it and use that data for the good of humanity, all of humanity, unlike the Brotherhood. First, I'm going to pull off whatever log data I can. Then I'll use some of the tech around here to upgrade its weapons systems. Shouldn't be more than a few days' work. The Brotherhood is all about keeping technology to themselves and using what they find to protect themselves. They are isolationist and belligerent. I have no doubt that they plan to use the data for weapons research. Have you given any more thought to my... There are plenty of people here to talk to you about us and our mission. Let's get to brass tacks and talk about that robot. Thank you. I'll get it back to you as soon as I can with the upgraded weapon systems.
I didn't know the Brotherhood had any people out here. Isn't that Cass? I heard she'd gotten out of the caravan business.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies? Leave them with the rest in the middle of the courtyard. Rates of injury and illness in Freeside are very high. Supplies don't last long. Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are Freeside essentials. I can't pay you for any supplies you bring in, but I could discount the charge for our services. So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. If you can convince them or some other merchant to work with us, I'll discount supplies to you. You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts, though I suspect they're too busy poisoning Freeside to help it out. Just come see me when you've got some supplies to turn in. What do you want to talk about? More than rough, it's a damn mess. Freeside townies are constantly picking fights with NCR civilians. Thugs and thieves are always looking for a victim, and the local families are just sitting back making caps on the mess. Freeside is in dire need, but no one has been man enough to step up. The followers can only do so much to stem the tide. There is always something needing done. A few souls here in Freeside could be great assets to the community if they'd kick their addictions. We need a regular supply of medicine organized, but the Crimson Caravan wants too many caps for what we need. Lastly, tensions between the townies and NCR tourists have been going downhill fast lately. A lot of innocent people will get hurt if things blow up. What seems to be the problem? A common enough problem here in Freeside. This will help you kick the habit. Anything else? Great. What do you have? How much do you... Thanks. Thanks for the donation. Every bit goes toward helping Freeside. We're pretty short-handed as it is, but I suppose I could spare a few items.
Across the whole Mojave. That's right. No more static, no more weak signals. Just pure, unfiltered boozer in every shack, camp, and town across the desert. You're welcome.
What did you want to know? Bill Ronte installed that pump a few years ago, back when he was sober. It was a major improvement for the community. But lately, the Kings have started charging locals to use it, and NCR squatters twice as much. That'll come to no good. They've been Freeside's gang for the past 5 years or so, ever since Mr. House and his 3 families pushed everyone else out of Vegas. They've done a lot of good for the community, but that seems to be changing. The flood of NCR squatters has been an affront to them. I guess that explains the situation with the water pump. Usually, the king wouldn't let his crew bully folks around like that. I know they sell a lot of guns, as if that's what Freeside needs. I hear Mick handles the guns. No idea what Ralph does. Oh, them. They sell energy weapons, which are very popular with better-heeled prospectors looking to explore the wastes. Stay clear of them. Brother and sister are both psychopaths, though at least Gloria is rational. Jean-Baptiste likes killing. A den of iniquity. The Garretts do more than their share to keep the locals drunk or high enough to stay lazy. Their thugs, on the other hand, they keep wired on chems to stay dangerous. What is it with Freeside and brother-sister psychopath teams? What did you want to know? The Old Mormon Fort serves as the regional hub for the followers of the Apocalypse. I am the administrator for this region. The followers of the Apocalypse aren't just interested in research. We care for our fellow man and do everything we can to help humanity. Here in Freeside, we provide food and medical services for those in need. We also have organized reconstruction efforts. With the help of Bill Ronte, we were able to install a water pump just west of here, but the Kings quickly took control of the pump. We arose from the boneyards of Edidam years ago. Since then, we have made it our mission to rebuild the wasteland and re-educate its inhabitants. We hope to forge a brave new world free of war and poverty by sharing knowledge and resources. Our primary goal is the free exchange of ideas. What do you want to talk about? The big man around here is the king. Not much happens in Freeside that he doesn't know about. He has the most influence locally, and some of his crew haven't helped the situation by harassing NCR citizens and charging double for water. Some NCR soldiers have been bringing in supplies, but none of it is going to Freeside locals. I've tried to speak to both sides to no avail.
Can't help but be impressed with what they're doing
that
here.
antenna and tell your neighbors to shut up. Boozers on the air. A brave soul.
Hey,
or foolish
you got a
one
second?
walked into the graveyard that is
The Brotherhood is failing.
127 and came
I've
back
always
with the
known
last
that.
word of
If
the
we don't
NCR's
change course, we're going to fall apart,
Those
or
logs might just tell us what
fade
really
away. But until recently, I haven't understood where we went wrong, or how to fix it. I think I need to go home. Great! Thanks! Thank you! I'll encourage people to name their non-ugly children after you. Seriously.
you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher, not even a particularly good one. Oh, you know, finding alternative treatments for common illnesses and injuries, stim packs out of barrel cacti, and other fantastic improbabilities. As far as fruitless wastes of time go, it's quite noble in its aims. I'm enthusiastic about helping people, but nihil novi sub sole. Caesar can cite Cato to suit his purpose. Many people have spoken Latin. Some of them were quite pleasant. It's unfortunate that the language is now associated with the gentleman across the river. Not from the Legion, if that's what you're getting at. Books, sheet music, gladiator movie holotapes, bits and pieces here and there. The followers have extensive libraries, but we all draw water from the same old well. Even Caesar. I don't know anything that the others couldn't tell you. Caesar was one of the followers, before my time, of course. He wanted to rebuild the new world in the image of the old. A sad story of good intentions gone bad. In that regard, he's hardly unique. If you set aside his leadership capabilities, extensive knowledge, and ruthless cunning, he's just another jerk who steps on people to get his way. Oh, sorry. There's nothing new under the sun. If agave and mesquite were that miraculous, the locals would have figured it out a few thousand years ago. Certainly. Not all followers are people persons. Besides, someone needs to do research. I have no problem with Julie sticking me back here. Out of sight, out of mind. There are worse things one can be, though I do admit it is a bit boring. Though it has a noble goal, I don't think this research will yield much fruit. No. No offense intended, but why should I go anywhere with you? That seems appropriately resolute and yet vague. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and go with you, but let me be clear about something. If you plan to help Caesar's Legion, this is going to be a brief relationship. I may not have all the answers for how to fix Freeside's problems, but Caesar taking control isn't part of the solution. Fair? All right, let's not waste any time. There are people out there to help, things to learn. Maybe not in that order, but let's get to it. What's up? It could be better. If we can find a way to work toward the independence of New Vegas, that would be ideal. But really, as long as you don't help out the Legion, anything's better than that. I'm really very boring. You'd get better stories out of a Freeside junkie. Oh, all right. I'm 30-ish. Well, late 30s. I was born west of here. I was an only child and spent most of my time with my mother. My father died when I was young, and I never got over it. Oh, and I like medicine and reading books about failed pre-war socioeconomic policies. Right now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, why hasn't some lucky man scooped this bachelor off his feet? Like I said, I'm boring. Some people do. I just don't. Look, I appreciate that you're trying to be friendly, but I'd just rather not discuss it. Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay? See you around. What's up? Sure. Just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay? See you around.
What is it? Fine by me.
Yeah.
What's up? Sure. Just don't treat me like a packed Brahmin, okay? What's up? Sure. Just don't treat me like a packed Brahmin, okay? See you around.
Howdy. I've been around a while. Currently working for the followers as a gun for hire, but it's getting rather dull. Aside from protecting them from the occasional thug looking to intercept supply shipments, there isn't much to do around here. The one researcher I liked who I could chat up about liquor got transferred, and the rest of the docs are pretty uptight about my kind of fun. I joined up looking for a decent paying job. Granted, the pay's all right, but they won't let me kick back and slog a brew at the end of the day. They're worried the filthy drunkies in detox seeing me drink will cause an immediate relapse. I say their rehab effort here is just a revolving door. I've been around long enough to observe the patterns of human behavior. Physical and mental anguish are especially exciting to explore. Hey, who doesn't enjoy a little pinch and squeal every once in a while? They already have that pig McCaffrey working for them. Do they need another guard? I've escorted my share of idiot tourists around Freeside. Too much trouble for what it pays. I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. And a ghoul besides. What kind of weirdo wants what I've got? Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis, huh? Doesn't sound half bad. What am I thinking? I'm no whore. And I ain't about to hand my ass over to some penny ante hustler like he owns me. They do have a damn good selection of hooch over at the Wrangler. If I get to choose my customers, if I get to be a little rough with them, if my cut is fair, and if I get that discount, that just might work. Tell the Garretts I'll stop by to work out terms. And I may have answers. What starts in misery tends to stay there. Freeside wasn't Freeside until 6 or 7 years ago. That's when Mr. House's robots rolled out of the Lucky 38 and started pushing everyone who wouldn't join them off the strip. Lots of folks died. Some scattered to the winds. The rest wound up in Freeside and seemed never to lose the habit of living like refugees. What about them? Pretty much the sort of gang you'd find anywhere else, just with better clothes. The king himself, though, he's got that something special you can't put a finger on. Too bad he likes girls with skin. I reckon they care about getting water and electricity from the dam, and that's where it ends. The locals here are just an inconvenience to them, something to step over or stomp down. They're here for the resources, plain and simple. Before or after the human race shot itself in the foot, I've been around long enough to have both opinions, see. Before the war, Mr. House was a famous captain of industry. Robotics, to be specific, seemed charming in interviews, until he became a recluse. Since the war, though, didn't make a peep for near 200 years. But when he came back strong and killed a lot of people. I don't know how they do it. They're like saints, those followers. If they didn't charge for their services, I'd think they was crazy. But nah, they're just naive. Warms their heart. Couple of rad scorpions, those two. Gloria is the stable one, but she'd slit your throat if there's a profit in it. Or rather, she'd tell her brother to do it for her. John Baptiste is one of the sicker humans I've had the displeasure of observing. What did you want to know? Bye.
Someone entered the Lucky 38. That's never happened before.
Isn't that Cass? I heard she'd gotten out of the caravan business.
Yeah? What do you want?
I assure you, you look extremely virile. Now, would you mind pointing that somewhere else? Thanks.
I don't handle buying and selling for the gun runners. Talk to the robot in the kiosk near our factory. For around 5 years now, I handle the supply end of things, raw materials and stuff. Makers of the finest high-grade weapons and ammunition in the wasteland. If you ever get your hands on a piece of sweet, deadly hardware, there's a good chance that it came from one of our factories. No, absolutely not. Everything inside the fence is off limits, and the guards have strict orders to shoot to kill. A lot of our high-end weaponry comes from pre-war military schematics. If our competition got a hold of them, it'd be bad for business. Out here, we don't have bosses. Me, the gunsmiths, the guards, we all know what we're supposed to be doing. Working for the gun runners is a sweet job. None of us would dare screw it up. Later.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something? I am ready to process our transaction. Come back and see.
What is it? Fine by me. Fine by me.
What's up? You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you? See you around.
Do you need something? Sure. Oh. No, I won't trade with you. Gotcha.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Welcome, sir, or... Welcome, sir, or ma'am. Come back and see us again.
Later.
What is it? Fine by me. Yeah.
Looking for weapons. Check out Mick and Ralph's. Mick's probably a sight better than Ralph. Always trying to tuck you in your pants.
Move along.
The Strip's not a bad place if you love terrible things and people. I'll never understand the allure of giving away your money to the rich.
No loitering.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you. See you. Where to, partner? I rolled her sweet. Where to, partner? Casino floor.
I wonder if Nobark's around today. He's always fun to talk to.
If it weren't for the water caravans, Novak would have turned to dust a long time ago.
Let's hear it. You look all serious. Let's see what you got. Let's distribute the weight. All right.
What's up? Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay? Sure, just don't treat me... Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay? Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay? See you around.